Well, it looks exactly like it did a month ago, Alex and Dave. It really, like you said earlier, frozen in time, not just because it was 15, 20 degrees overnight, but everything looks exactly the same. Piles of debris, destruction everywhere. Not a lot of cleanup. Really, the only thing new are some new electric poles and new wires that are being strung up through town. But most of the debris still here. This used to be the corner grocery store here in downtown. Now, on the day of the tornado, the people that lived and worked here, they rode out the storm inside. They were okay. They survived, but their store is gone. For everybody that lived in the downtown area, they'd come here, grab some supplies, and head home. Well, the tornado wiped out the store. It also destroyed a lot of people's cars, so they have no way to get out of town to get groceries. That's why a local Parks Department employee decided to create a brand new grocery store.
It's the new grocery store in Mayfield, Kentucky, a massive barn at the fairgrounds, converted into a free shopping center for tornado victims. Hundreds of people shop for food, diapers, and supplies every day. Elena and her mother, Joanne Westenberger, rely on the store for everything.
How important is this? Is this a lifeline?
Yes,
for you?
it is. Yes, 100%. Yes.
The tornado damaged their home, and Joanna lost her job at the candle factory. They want to stay in Mayfield, but they're not sure how they can. The infrastructure is gone.
We've been swamped today.
Sandra Delk created the store on the day of the tornado. She recruited volunteers and donations, and now both are flowing in from around the country.
Where is all of this coming from? Who's bringing this in?
Honestly, all over the United States. That is the truth.
It's just getting shipped here.
They're bringing it themselves. They're shipping it by UPS. They're shipping it, bringing U-Hauls. They're bringing it from all over. This is not a small-town thing. I mean, the whole United States is supporting our little town of Mayfield.
The donations are keeping the town of Mayfield afloat, but everyone here is thinking the same thing. How long will it last? And what happens when the donations stop?
We appreciate you, and we hope that you won't forget us too soon, because we still have a lot to do. A lot.
Elena and Joanna try to focus on rebuilding, but it's hard with no job, no roof, and no heat during the coldest part of the winter.
Yeah, Elena and Joanne, they're living in their house with their younger daughter or sister there, and they have the roof is ripped off. They're literally staying warm with a couple space heaters and some propane that keeps getting delivered. But they know, just like the city officials here, that those donations are going to dry up because it can't continue forever. The problem, Dave and Alex, is that out here, they don't know how much longer the donations are going to last, and they don't know what's going to happen next because really nothing's happened.
And it's what, 20 degrees there, hence your mouth freezing up a bit. That doesn't help rebuild or recover for anyone.
Yeah, no, and that's the problem. Is like when this happened, you might remember I kept saying this is going to be a long term because they were going into Christmas, they were going into New Year and going into the hardest, coldest part of the winter, and that's what we're living through right now. So even though these people want to scrape this up and they want to start rebuilding, they don't know where the money's coming from, they don't know how to do it, and there's no one really here to do it. There's no crews because it's so cold. And you're right, it's so cold that my mouth is freezing up here while I'm trying to talk with y'all.